Setting the recording. I'm going to mute everybody. Let's see. Okay, change my camera. Okay. All right. So, all you need for today's class is the is one chair. And again, we always start with this seated joint mobilization work. Sometimes we do a whole lot of it. Sometimes we do just a sort of minimum dosage, but the idea is to take advantage of sitting position to work on, again, the sitting position is safer than standing because you're less likely to fall. And so it can allow you to experience what we want to eventually feel while standing, which is central upright posture, but then really importantly, relaxing, softening, unclenching the body while in your upright posture. So it takes a moment of effort to put the body upright, and then we want to practice song, soft, supple, pliable release. That allows what's called chunwan to happen, which is downward sinking. So that which is of the earth, go to the earth, let go. So don't hold anything in the body that could be let go of. So the downward sinking grounds you through the chair, through your legs, through your feet. But what it also produces is Qing Ling, meaning light, nimble, agile function. So make sure you're not holding tension in your arms. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. As you relax, there can be a tendency to slouch. So then you go, okay, no, get that upright. So the upright, the song, relaxation, allows chunwan, sinking, and qingling, light, nimble, levity, into that body that is now hopefully a little softer. We breathe in through the nose, filling up, expanding, stretching you open, and then out the nose or the mouth, settling, melting, softening, maybe even a little compressing, squeezing the breath out. And then when you're ready, inhale. Full. When you're ready, exhale. All the way empty. When you're ready, inhale. So let's just take 6, 7, 8 more of these breaths, not just for the oxygen CO2 exchange, but actually stretching and moving deep internal mechanisms and tissue that helps us in many, many ways. The body relies on correct breathing to keep our posture functional. Thorough, complete breath. Now we'll add to it some movement. Slide the hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back as you inhale. Arch the back, look up, get a satisfying back bend. And then as you exhale, go into the opposite position. Slide your hands forward past your knees. Importantly, don't fold forward. Hollow the chest, round the back. So you see how I'm actually protruding my back that way and dropping the head. And we're going to do that 3, 4 more times. So now, inhale, sliding hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back. chest up, chin up, arching. And then when you're ready, exhaling, hands forward, past the knees, hollow the chest, round the back, drop the head. And again. One more time, arching. Settle to middle, settle to neutral, and go into your rotations. Left hand forward, right hand and elbow back, twist. Turn back to center when you're ready. Don't be in a rush. And go the other way. Right hand forward, left hand back. So it's likely each of us will be at our own specific rhythm. If we're addressing our own body, we each have our own range that we can go with each round. You can feel your own amount of how long you should hold, any little wiggles you want to do. So the goal here would be that you learn what the exercise is so that when you see it, when we do it each time, you don't have to watch me. You go, oh yeah, I know that. And then you can really dive into it and just get lost in treating your own 24 vertebra to a nice little twist. And let's come back to middle. The third exercise, hang the arms loose. So we did rounding and arching, we did rotating, and now we're doing sideways. So shift the weight to your right buttock, side bowing of the body, and then float your left wrist up, left foot up. That allows us that little extra bit to teeter right at the edge. And then back to the middle, kind of like a buoy, crown up by the weight of the body going down. And then lean, tip. Lean and tip. Good, same thing. Especially if you've been coming to the exercises for a while, they shouldn't be new to you every time, right? They can be something you start to recognize and remember because we do this same opening series. One of the opportunities is to remember it, to memorize it, so that you can maybe do it on your own as well, right? Back to middle. Now we do shoulder blade range of motion. So that's, again, shoulder blades go up and down. They also squeeze back and spread apart. Now from this spread apart position, lift up. From the lifted up position, squeeze back, squeezing back, slide down. Stay down, go to neutral, then forward, up, back, down, neutral, right? Continue. And James, I don't know, do you have to be turned to the side like that? Can you face straight ahead? Are you able to face forward? So, because you're spending the whole session with your head turned like this, yeah, right? As opposed to facing forward. Now, when I turn, the reason I turn is to show you guys different angles of the body, right? But you should be facing straight ahead throughout the whole session. And I'm just going to spotlight as well. Okay. So again, I'm turning sideways so you can see the movements, right? And then I'll come back and change the angle so you can just get a lot of different viewpoints. Again, we do these same exercises. One of the things that that's supposed to allow for is you to remember what they are, because that's a great challenge for our brain, is to have something that we have to take into our memory. So, right, we've now reversed. We're squeezing back, lifting up, spreading apart, going down, coming to neutral, back, up, forward, down, neutral. And bring your legs together. Tip forward from the hips. Bring the arms forward, but not up. So notice very clearly how I've extended my arms, but I have not lifted them. So they're down low and extended, reaching. Now keep that reach as you go out. Notice I still haven't lifted my arms. Circle them around and in. And then neutral. Again, forward but not up. Out and around. In and neutral. Then the second level is forward and up, out, turn the palms forward, slide them down, neutral, forward and up, big open, down. And then the third level, full range, forward, up, and as high as you can take them. So we're cleaning out these mechanisms. Down. Forward and up. Big open. And down. Same set, but in reverse. Go back and out. Notice that again, I didn't go up. I just went away from the body and around and in. And then back to neutral. So it's a skill. It's a way of moving the body, this floating and extending out that we need to learn. It's called fang song, softening into length. And then once we're good at the fang song down here, we extend and then lift, keeping that length, and keeping that length, and everything resolves to just relax. Again, we're going back a little, out, up. Keep that length out to the fingertips, all the way forward, down. And then same thing except full range. Out, up, all the way up, over, in front, down. Neutral. Back, out, up, down, and neutral. Bend your elbows. Step your feet to hip distance. Now we flare the elbows out and up. And then down all the way to the side of the body, in. Touch your elbows together. Down to the side of the body. So again, out. This is where people usually get stuck. Eventually you want to see that you can internally rotate at the shoulder to go higher. So I'm getting my elbows higher, not by lifting higher, the opposite, by softening, almost like spilling the shoulders in like this to get my elbows. My elbows are above my head, right? So see that. Like Marjan, you're down here. So come out to the side, lift them up, right? And just note that over time, that's where they can go. So make sure you're not lifting, but you are rotating. And then we're rotating. So it's a rotational movement. Now, elbows straight back, behind you, down, forward, the hands get over the shoulder, and up, and then forward, down, back. Down, forward, up. Forward, down, back. One more. And down. Now flare those elbows out to the side. Left hand a little higher, right hand lower. Cross and wrap around the body. Hug the body. Elbows straight out to the side. Switch again. Wrap around. Elbows to the side. Around. One more. Around. Side. Down. Arms out in front. Palms turn down, up, down, up, down, up. And palms up, hands out, then neutral, and then elbows out and around to the front. Notice this shape change of the body. Neutral, hands out while elbows stay in. Notice this shape change. Neutral, elbows around. Notice the opposite shape change. This is called closed folded. This is open unfolded. Close folded. Open unfolded. Now from open unfolded, step the feet a little wider than hip distance. Left hand up, over the rainbow, all the way down, palm touch. And then let's go up, over, down. Up and over. This is called top closing, bottom remaining open, top and bottom open. Top closing, bottom remaining open, top and bottom open. One more each. Back to middle. Now, opening unfolded, come up and over, close folded, cross, opening unfold, close fold. Two more. Open unfold. Bring the feet back, legs back to hip distance, arms back to shoulder distance, wrists over top, circle through and out. Now, soon as you can, start adding this. See what my fingers are doing. This is basically that monkey paw. Monkey paw. The fingers gather, thumb and index go to here. So that, when I do that, you can see pulls and opens up these spaces here. So over, out, over, out. So Marjan, notice I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. That's different, right? So bring pinky ring and middle to your hand completely, all the way folded to your hand. See how close my hand, they're closed like that, and then this. So all the way like that as you come over the top, right? And then it's all the way open. Close, circle, open. Now we reverse. Same thing. Monkey paw, circle under, turning, lay out open palms. Turn the palms down. Pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb, come underneath, right? Turning from the wrist, open. Turn the palms down. Pinky ring middle. Now tuck under, scoop through, lay out over top. Circle, circle, circle. So James, watch what I do. Try it with me. Put your hands out in front. Drop them underneath. Point your fingers to your body. You got to get all the way under there before you can come up over top and lay it out over top. Good. So that is the prerequisite, and then you add the hands. Now, palms up, spread, gather. Spread, and when I gather, notice what I'm doing. I'm bringing my hands together like this. Open, close. Open, close. Now open, claw to a fist. Open, claw to a fist. Open. Now the claw is important. Claw right there. And then we're closing around this central, the center point in the palm. Now bird beak. Thumb touch pinky, and all 3 fingers, all 5 fingers come together at a point, right? And add the bend of the wrist to that. So it's here, here, here. Mark, touch your thumb to your pinky. Across. Yeah, so get across and then bring these there. So you get this point. Yeah. So that's the crane beak. And then open the fingers and then cross and bring them together. Yeah, good. And release. Scoot back on your chair. Let's go right leg lift. Hands to the leg. Pull that leg up and in. Flex this foot. Open the hands and push. Reload. Down. Switch. Load. Use your hands. Pull up and in. Push. Reload. Down. Switch. Load. Push. Load. Down. Load. Push. Load. Down. Now the foot and ankle. Straight leg. Point flex. Tilt the foot a little in, out, known as inversion, eversion. Circle. Reverse circle. Switch. Point and flex. Tilt the foot a little in, out. Circle. Reverse circle. And scoot to the front edge of your chair. Step your feet wider apart than hip distance. Lift the toes off the floor, turning on the heels, toes and knees in. Notice how the legs can touch here. Toes need to point in here. And then lift the toes, toes and knees out. Big open here. Lift the toes, toes and knees in. Toes and knees out. Internal. External. Internal. External. 2 more. Now neutral, and lift the heels a little bit. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in. Heels lift off the ground, turning on the balls of the feet. The heels come in and the knees go out. That's external rotation. And then heels out, knees in. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in. And neutral. Now, hang the arms loose. Float the arms up in front. Swing, back up. Swing, back up. Use this to empty out, clean out where your arms, shoulder blades meet the back and chest. So get this to be loose. And then just let them swing. Now, right arm forward, left arm back. Swing, swing, swing. And settle the arms. Fast feet. Lift your right foot up a little, put it down, lift your left foot. Right foot, left foot. Fast feet. Pause. Slide your feet back. Keep your shoulders and arms just as loose as we had them. Fold. Forward of the chair. Rising all the way up. The weight stays down through your feet as you hinge at the hips. Sink the butt. The knees will bend in response. Reach your hand back. Make sure chair's there if you need to. And sit. Fold. Pour the weight forward so that it can get down. That allows you to come up. Keep the weight down through the feet 98% of the way till the last little bit, then you commit to your chair. And the opposite is true on the way up. The first thing we do is get from chair to legs, and then this is the rest of standing up, but we've already gotten into our feet. On the way down, it's inverted. We stay in our feet the whole way until we're just above the chair, then we can commit to the chair. One more. Stay very loose in the arms. Now, if we're truly loose in the arms and shoulders, when you take your hips back, your arms will hang like mine are hanging, rather than them being stuck like this. So work on letting them hang. Now, don't sit in your chair, but squat down and dangle your arms. Can you touch your shins? Can you touch your ankles? Maybe your toes, maybe the floor. And then push through the earth and come all the way back up. When you get your hips in place, your arms should hang alongside your body. Now, hips forward a bit. If the arms are loose, they end up hanging behind you rather than being stuck to the body. So they're just hanging behind as your hips are pushed forward. Now, hips in the middle, hips back, sink. Back up. Push hips forward. Let's do that twice more. And neutral. Now, you keep your chair right where it is. You don't need to change your chair. Keep it where it is. I just moved mine for space. Now, put all the weight into your right leg and step your left foot a little bit out wider and then shift to 50-50. This is an opening stance for Tai Chi. Most forms start like this. Now, closing, we shift back into that right leg, your left foot empty, bring it in, and go to 50-50. Let's do that again. Put all the weight down through your right leg till your left foot is empty, step out with no body weight, and then shift to 50-50. And then close by shifting to your right leg till your left foot is empty, bring it in, and 50-50. One more time. Down through your right leg so that your left foot's empty. Step out shift into this Tai Chi stance, and then closing, bring it in, stand. Now let's do that the other way. So put the weight down through your left leg, right foot empty, step out, shift to 50-50, equal weight, and then go 100% into your left and close. Bring it in, and 50-50. 100% down your left leg so your right foot could step, shift, and shift, close the stance. Forget. One more. Now, we're ready. Arms float a little and rising hands, floating up. That fluid change of the shape of the arm there at the top and sweeping down. Arms behind you slightly. Remember that looseness we want from here. Rising. Right? We're moving from this, not just the shoulder, but the whole space. Flow through the limb and sweep down and behind you. Rising. Fluid change. Sweep. One more. Now scoop the hands in front, low cradle, open. Fluid change through your limb, sweep down. Scoop in front, open. Down. 2 more times like that. Open. Down. Sinking chi to belly. Wing. Turn palms up, roll, fold. Down through the middle. Release the arms completely soft and loose. Big wings. Roll, fold. Smoothly down. Wing, roll, fold. Now, bring the backs of the hands to each other. Come up close to the body. It's like a geyser coming up and out. Wing. Again, internally rotate, come up and out. Wing. Now we know each of these movements, the last 3 movements we did, let's put them together for Embrace the Moon. So right hand over top, left hand winging under, 2 magnets attract towards each other. Then they separate from each other. One goes up and out, the other winging, and then roll and fold. Separate around, timing it so that ideally top and bottom arrive. Then they both arrive in the middle. And then they both arrive at top and bottom, and they both arrive wings. Not only what are we doing, but once you learn the what are we doing, then you start to work on this neural network tuning. One more. Where you work on it being smooth, you work on the movements arriving with each other on time. Now, wings come down, scoop. Now we work on rising and sinking with this gesture, the hands coming up in front, straighten your legs and almost exaggerate lifting up through all the tissue of your body and the joints of your body, and then turn your hands over and pressing with the heels of the hands a little bit extra. So the heels of the hands, I'm exaggerating what that looks like, but have a little extra concept of heels of the hands and sink through the body just a little bit, right? Notice I'm not doing a full squat, but there's some range available in the body. And then release the hands, they scoot. Now, however much you sunk, straighten up, come all the way up. We almost sort of exaggerate, get way up here. So James, look at my elbows are out here to the side, hands are up. Get all the way up here, turn the palms over so that you have all this room to practice settling, 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 sinking through the legs. The tail sinking a little bit. Scoop, rise, straightening legs, lifting up, all the way up, hands almost above. You can even get above the collarbones and then turn the palms over and heels and hands lead. Sinking, settling. One more. Rising. And now, rising once more, just hands at chest level, pull elbows back, shoulder blades sort of squeezing together just a bit. Turn your palms over. Push. Full extend. So the important thing here is we don't stop there. Get the full extension. Keep that full extension, fang sung, soft and long. Wrap around, then begin coming back. Get all the way back, then turn. Push. Get full extension. So Marjan, I think you can get even more. Notice how your right arm is a little beyond your left arm. At least it looks that way to me. Try to get both arms equal and then wrap around and draw. So one of the benefits of this one is we're evening out the asymmetries in the chest, arms, shoulders, upper back. Full extend, wrap around, draw. All the way back, right? So a lot of times people stop here. We want to go here. Then turn the hands, push. Full extend, all the way. Wrap around, draw, back. Now turn just your left hand ready to push and extend. As you extend the left hand straight ahead of you, your center line should rotate a little to your right, just a little rotation. Turn the left hand to face the body, right hand ready to push. One drawing back, one pushing forward. Your center line again should rotate a little. So we want to, I can tell you where your center line is, right? You can even know where it is, but that doesn't mean it's a functioning center or middle pivot. So this is a great example of a simple exercise that tunes you to your middle, right? The repel the monkey exercise. So Mark, notice what my hands do here, right? And this one's ready to push, this one's facing the body. They're opposite each other, and then once this reaches full extension, it wraps around, and this one turns ready to push, and we're ready to push and draw again. Keep your fingers pointing up in your left hand. You're here, get to here. Back, forward, and then simultaneous So again, a huge sort of interesting concept of Taoist practice is the movements themselves induce other movements and other mechanisms. So this is a great example of that where all you need to focus on is hands and looseness, and you don't have to grab onto your middle and try to turn it. You just have to relax and do the movement, and it induces middle pivot turning and brings it online. Now, both hands back, both hands down. Now, ideally, you have tuned your middle line and your middle pivot. You got two legs, shift more weight into your right leg and turn from your middle pivot and float your bare paws over to the right. Your left leg is empty. And then change the weight to your left leg, turn from that middle pivot, brush and sweep. Let the hands fang song, soften and go long. Turn the palms and we're ready to go shift. Turn, brush and sweep. Fang song, soft and long. We're stored and ready. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. Fang song, soft and long. Turn the hands and then shift, turn, brush, sweep. Soft and long. Shift and turn, brush and sweep. Now the bear swats the jumping fish. Bring your left arm up about chest level, but your right hand stays down, dipped in the water. So now we're separating where they are in space, which makes it a little harder for the brain to track, but that's a good thing. Now, left hand on its way down while right arm is on its way up. And then we're ready. Shift and turn, brush, swap. As you finish there, the right arm goes down, left arm floats up. We're ready to go. Shift and turn, brush and swap. Left arm down, right arm up. Shift and turn. Couple more. The bear swatting that jumping fish. And each exercise a tuning. You're tuning and training your middle. One more. Now, as your left arm goes down, right arm wing roll fold. Shift, turn, brush knee, push. As your right arm finishes its push, so extend, 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 it finishes and starts going down, your left arm wings, rolls, and folds. And then we're ready to go, shifting, turning, brushing, pushing. So your push hand, make sure you extend, 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 extend. Then it's on its way down as the other arm wings, rolls, and folds. Make sure that your left arm doesn't go like this. Keep it over here so that when you shift and turn, you get all of that movement of this. Brush knee, brush knee, brush knee. And then extend the right arm, finishing your push. Finish all the way. So James, your right arm has to push, right? It's stuck here. It's got to go as your left arm wings, rolls, and now the left arm's folded and stored. So we're shifting, turning. This arm can't just stay like this. It has to full extend. And then it goes down while the right arm wings, rolls, folds. We're stored, loaded, and then we unload or issue. And then reload again for this side and shift and turn. Now pause here. Bring your left foot back a little. Have it turned out 3-5 degrees. Change all your weight to your left foot and sit through your left leg. Key to the sitting is that you're not doing this, this sort of sit, right? As you sit through your left leg, bring your left hand down, bend right elbow, right toes touch the floor in front. The golden rooster stands on one leg. Now bring this right foot back, heels touch, toes turn out. Change the weight to your right leg, right hand down, left elbow bend, fingertips point up, touch left foot in front. Golden rooster on one leg. Middle pivot, vertical axis, and then the changing parts around it. So we go bringing that left foot back with no body weight. Then change the weight to that left leg. As you're doing that, left hand down, right hand up, right foot touch. Bring the right foot back, no body weight. Change the weight, the hands change. Now we add, as you bring the left foot back, turn left palm forward, right palm in. As you change the weight, left palm down, right fingertips up, right foot touching. Bring the right foot back, right palm forward, left palm in. Shift and change. Hands, foot. So again, just feel your middle pillar. This idea of a cappuccino cup sitting on your head, not spilling as you bring the foot back and turn the palms. Then change. Golden rooster. And again, so this term, stillness within movement. Soft and relaxed. Step the foot back, turn those palms, change. So even though we're moving, we're actually changing a lot. There can be this quality of stillness. Bring the foot back, left palm forward, right palm in, change. Now pausing here, to the degree that you can commit to your back leg, right? You can explore, separate this foot from the ground, or lift a little bit and bring it down, or lift more. But notice when I lift, I do not do this. That's common when we go, okay, lift, and then that throws the balance. So it's about committing down through this leg so well that this one is empty. Touch the floor. So we work on this a lot in the Monday class, the standing balancing work, right? The gait and balance. Lift and lower. Now we'll do that on the other side. Bring your right foot back, right palm forward, left palm in, change. Get to this position, and then add the challenge of either just lift the toe and back down, right, like that, or a little small lift and down. Maybe someday a bigger lift or possibly full lift. Cappuccino cup. Right, stillness. But not because I'm holding on to stillness. Over time, you're able to have a stillness that's only available through softness. Now bring that left foot back, turn left palm forward, right palm in. Now we're going to just change each time to whatever your ultimate challenge is, either toe touch, toe lift, little lift, or full lift. Putting that foot down with the heels touching, toes turned out, change. Lift. Down. Turning palms, change. Lift. We're in no rush. So often, people are going faster than me, doing it with more effort, trying to do more. What you realize, it's addition by subtraction. Doing less. Just, right? Look how little that is. Just this little, look how little that is, that change. Just a little change, right? And wash your paws. Now, cloud. So this hand vapors up, becomes a cloud. We've got cloud and lake across. The cloud rains down, the lake vapors up. And then we're shifting, turning around that middle pivot. So Mark, notice here, you don't want to go like this with the arm and the body follows. It's just not efficient. So watch here, when I shift and turn around my middle, I've done so much of this movement and this arm hasn't done a thing. So that's one of the sort of secrets of Tai Chi movement. It's in a way, it's like an optical illusion. I'm not going like this. Instead, it's shift, turn your body, right? Turn your body, then your hands can flow through. shift, turn. Then the hands go through. It's when I said like it's like a body cast. You almost want your arms and shoulders in a body cast, and you're getting them over there by shifting and turning hips and waist and whole body. Then you release the arms through that movement. And then wash your paw, paw, settle. Now, shift all your weight to your right leg. Turn your left foot just a few degrees turned out. Shift into your left leg. Bring the feet so you see what my feet are doing now. They're kind of ballet turnout. So now, shift your weight down through your right leg, and you're going to step your left heel out in front while empty. So it's going to be here, heel touching, right? So heel, and then bring that foot back, heels touching, change the weight, other foot, heel. Bring the foot back with no body weight, change the weight, your heel out in front. Bring it back, change, heel. So that's the lower half of play guitar. So now, all your weight in your right leg, put your left foot out with the heel. Now, whichever foot is in front is the more extended arm in this position. So extend your left arm forward around chest level, just straight out in front. Now, Tai Chi straight means I'm not locking, but I'm also not bent. So it's extended, but it's loose, it's relaxed. Now the other hand comes up here, and see this relationship, fingertips around the elbow level. So not here, not here, here. Just kind of a general play guitar. Now bring your front foot back, heels touching, toes turn out, and now exchange the hands. So shift your weight to your left leg. Just draw your left arm back and your right arm extends forward as you put your right foot out. So now you're at play guitar, right? And then you bring that right foot back, nothing changes but no body weight, and then change. Put the heel out. And then bring that foot back, toes turned out, change. Play guitar. Bring the foot back, change. Play guitar. Bring the foot back, change. Now, one of the challenges we want to do with this one, bring the foot back and just stand on both your feet for a moment and do this with your arms. Circle, circle. So each time you want to go through, play guitar, right? One is high, one is low, play guitar, so it's wheeling, wheeling, wheeling. Reverse. The high one's coming back, low one's going out. High one coming back, low one going out. But each time we're going through, bing, right? This is that play guitar. And then we're circling, bing, play guitar. Play guitar. Play guitar, right? Now go back to the first direction. Circle over top. As you get your left arm extended, your right hand is back here, put that heel out and touch. That's play guitar. Now bring the foot back as you start circling. Change the weight, keep circling. And then by the time you hit your perfect play guitar, put your other foot out. And again, circle, bring the foot back with no weight. Keep circling and foot out, play guitar. Bring the foot back, circle starts, circle continues, change weight, circle finishes to other play guitar. So, James, notice what you're doing. You're now going like this, here, 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 right. So that first variation we did where we were going front to back, right? This idea that this is a position, this is a position, this, this. So those are our destinations. And then we're going on a roundabout, but we're still getting to that destination. And then we're roundabout, get to that destination, and round. Right? So it's not just little circles, right? It's not little, it's big loping, and then the foot out, right? Here. And then foot comes back, change the weight, big circle, and here. Bring the foot back, big circle, here. So this is called play guitar. Right? So just so you can see how it can flow really nice. So relaxed and loose body, that's where the speed comes, right? Now, to finish the whole practice, tip a little to your heels and your toes. Swing, swing. Now, open and lift. Tip to your toes, big sweep around. Palms face up. And then tip to your heels just a little bit. Bring the hands in the upper. Settle to the middle of your feet. Hands settle to the belly. And then as your hips go back like you're going to do a squat, elbows come a little forward. And then sink down like you're going to do a squat and release your arms completely. The arms are like cooked noodles there. Totally relaxed. And then push through the earth back to standing. We do that twice more to finish. Rock a little bit back, open and lift. So that's one fluid gesture. Then rock forward, sweep around. That's a second fluid gesture. Palms up. Third fluid gesture is rocking in and settling middle. Eventually that's just one gesture. And then the fourth gesture is hips back as elbows come forward, opening up room for us to sit the buttocks and release the arms completely. And then when you come back up to standing, let your arms really hang loose, right? It's the idea of them being like this, and by the time you finish, they've let go, and then you come up and they just hang, floating right where they should be. One more time. Back, open and lift. So this is externally rotated arms, sweep around. They continue to externally rotate, palms are up. Then rock back, bringing in, settle to middle, hands settle, hollow the body, sink and release. Push through the earth, come back up. And then shogun, close the whole practice. Wing, roll, hold. Settle to the belly. Turn palms to face the belly. Seal the practice. One hand over navel or belly button. Other hand over that hand. 5 comfortable breaths, doing nothing at all. And we close with this little hand position. So open one hand with the thumb extended, grab that thumb with a soft fist, and then fold over top like so. And that creates a little yin yang looking symbol representing this idea, right? This changing interwoven quality of duality, up down left right, yin yang, but it's really a reminder of the middle stillness pivot point, which is what we're trying to cultivate, so that we can do all the changing and moving and the expanding and contracting. We can do all of that appropriately if we have a feeling, a sense of the middle of stillness, of the sort of balance point between it, right? And you can see that in all the different movements of Tai Chi. I'm not way out here, I'm not way back here, I'm middle. So all of these movements are training us to, yes, be free to do stuff, but really it's unlocking this sense of, my middle. Because in my middle, I can go forward, backwards, side, turn, do all kinds of different things. As long as you got middle, right, you'll feel safe in doing it. So keep that idea in mind when you're going, okay, we're closing. You're reminding yourself, middle pivot. Thank you, everybody. Great job. If you have any questions, feel free. Unmute yourself. Anything at all? All right, fantastic. Have a great weekend. A reminder, we don't have in-person Tai Chi tomorrow because of the fall gathering. So I hope to see you all there at the fall gathering. Take care.